Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Maku.
It's Kobayashi.
Another episode for Chainsaw Man. Go ahead and pop it off for us, Kobayashi.
Yeah, so to continue off from last episode, Aki's trying to make the contract between the Future Devil. And in my opinion, I like the Future Devil because he's very goofy. He's like, the future rules! And he's just like wiggling like side to side. But basically to make the contract, Aki has to stick his head in between. So the Future Devil looks like how would you describe him? Like a tree type.
Sorta.
A tree with like an eyeball.
Yeah.
So he has to put his head between like the opening of like basically like the stomach.
Yeah.
And the Future Devil has to see his future. And as we know from the previous episode, two other people from public safety have made contracts with him. One of them lost half their lifespan. The other lost their like pretty much all their senses. So the Future Devil saw Aki's future, and he just offered him, "Oh yeah, I'll make a contract with you, but just let me live in your right eye." And that's like nothing. Like it's an easy bet. But he explains why. He's like, because I want to live in your right eye because your future, you're gonna die the worst way possible. Which, do you have any predictions?
Not necessarily. He's gonna die to the Gun Devil for sure. I know that for a fact. No, because
you're semi right. I'll say that semi. But yeah, to be fair, if people do know about Aki's death, it is one of the worst. Like very tragic. Either way, moving on to that scene, we get to see it's actually Kishibe basically promoting Power and Denji into like only 1 week's worth of training, saying, "Oh yeah, you guys passed the first test." Made some type of threat.
The thing about it though is that I believe Kishibe and Makima, they were both talking when they were inside the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is the next scene, yeah.
Yeah, so meanwhile they were talking inside the bar, the old man, he just ended up saying, "Oh, I don't know if it's because my age or anything else, but I'm starting to grow attached to these two youngsters." And I mean, I guess it's because I'm not really sure why he's getting attached to them. I guess to a certain degree he sees himself in those two. Would kind of make sense on why.
To a certain degree, yeah. But then Kishibe, he basically cuts down to the chase and says, "Oh, so you knew about the ambush, right?" And Makima tries to play it off, but Kishibe is just very, very stern, very just to it. It's like, "Oh, you don't have to lie to me. Just let me know if you knew anything about the ambush." She's like, "Oh no, but I got attacked too." He's like, "Oh, I don't care about that. You probably knew." And then she finally gave her answer. Basically, she said, "This is a way to save a lot of people's lives. Basically, we had to sacrifice a few to save more, essentially."
So then we move on, and I believe Makima, she's in this room with like a bunch of dudes.
A bunch of like, I believe like mobsters or gangsters,
yeah,
or the Yakuza.
That's what it is. So basically, essentially, the head honcho of the Yakuza, he was just there. And this is where Makima was just talking to him. I don't really remember what she was talking to him about. You remember? No? Okay. And that essentially what ended up happening is that Makima just ended up demonstrating another one of like her abilities. We just see the guy getting a bloody nose, and she wanted the names of the people who came in contact with the Gun Devil, not just specifically from their group, but like anyone that he knows specifically that knows from the Gun Devil. So then they were reluctant on giving the information.
Yeah, they were like laughing at her, saying,
"Yeah,
I ain't no snitch," essentially.
Pretty much, and well, that's where the nosebleed ended up happening.
And then she actually gives him like a bag, and she said, "In this bag is all your loved ones, family, friends. That's all their eyes in that bag." And he's like, "Man, shut up." And then he opens the bag. It's actually their eyes. And they realize like, oh damn, we're in big trouble. But the public safety's main goal in this episode was basically to hunt down the Katana Man and the Snake Girl and that whole group. So they actually trapped them in this I don't know, like apartment type building or like a hotel type thing. And we actually get to see other members of Division 4. I'm actually glad they introduced them because I actually do like the other members. So the first member we see is like a shark fiend or like a shark devil. His name is Beam. Beam is very cool. Later on, you guys will see. I mean, you see like a glimpse of him. You know, he's able to like swim through the surface because obviously he's like a shark devil or fiend.
Which I find pretty cool. He can become intangible and just swim literally through anything. Like no matter, obviously, he can swim through water. Right?
Yeah,
that's like obvious. Yeah. They can literally like swim through like
concrete.
Yeah, which is like really cool.
Yeah, I like his whole personality from the manga. Hopefully they do justice in the anime. I think they will. And we also see like a spider devil spider devil. She's pretty cool. And then
there's one fiend, I believe.
Oh yes, the violence fiend.
Yeah. So, and then the last one I believe is the very counterintuitive angel devil.
Angel devil, yes. Prediction: is it a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. Okay.
Yeah. It's a trap.
It is a trap. It is.
Yeah.
Use a veteran weeb as. What? Yeah. I know it's grippy. No, I'm checking. Delete that.
I'm keeping that.
Yeah. So the angel devil, if you go close to him, you lose, or if you touch him, you lose lifespan, which is very, very OP. But actually, Aki went near him, and the angel was like, "Oh wow, why'd you went near me?" They're like, "Oh, I just don't have to touch you, right? Here, just take this cloth." And yeah.
Essentially, they were just finding a bunch of like zombies just on the bottom.
Yes, I forgot. The whole point of this, they're taking out the zombies.
Yeah.
Like what Maka said. And so for the last scene of the episode is Aki versus the snake girl. I forgot her name. I want to say Hatuari. I don't know. Either way, she calls out her snake, or you assume she calls out her snake, but she actually calls out the ghost devil, and it's just like messy with Aki, obviously, because that was Himeno's devil, and it's very, I'll say, hard on him, emotional to him. In the very last scene, basically the ghost devil is just choking out Aki. Obviously, he's not gonna die. Like,
yeah. I mean, if the worst possible way for him to die is getting choked out, ooh, whippy.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, his is really bad. I was almost crying low key, and I was just reading it from the manga. The manga almost made me cry. That's crazy. Anyways, well, who's your prediction to help him? Actually, I don't know who's gonna help him. I would assume calling two people, either Denji. I don't think it'll be Denji because I believe Denji's gonna find the Katana Man. They're gonna settle their score. So, I think the Angel Devil might help him.
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking. Because they're trying to portray the fact that he's a girl, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Even though, so yeah,
yeah.
They're gonna pull that stunt. Angel Devil's gonna come around, help him out, and then as soon as he comes, the whole squad's gonna come out, and then.
I said, I want to see more Beam. We are gonna see more Beam, but Beam is really cool. That's the shark one.
Like I said, there's a lot of new information this time around. Mainly more new squad members that are coming out.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn a lot more about them, as Kobayashi was saying in the later episodes. You guys go ahead and let us know which one's your favorite. If there's any anime you would like us to talk about, please let us know. My name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And thank you.